So I'm going to start my presentation by welcoming you to Triple M. And you may ask the question, what is Triple M? MMM, what is MMM? MMM is Mavrodi Mondial Movement. Ne? Mavrodi is the founder. Sergei Mavrodi is his name. He's the founder of this project. I'll tell you more about him later. Mondial is a French name for global, worldwide. So it's a worldwide project, worldwide community of participants with a common goal of touching lives, changing the world. And movement, of course, we are moving from one place to another, from glory to glory. We are moving from one stage to the next. We are moving from one level to the next. So that's what Triple M stands for. And perhaps I'll just zero in by giving you a background of why Triple M. Why MMM? MMM is actually was born out of a man's vision. And his vision was that, why is the world system, why is the world financial order so unfair, so unjust, so inhuman? It's not serving your purpose and mine. It's got its own, it's serving its own purpose. Maybe the government, he calls it the oligarchic structure. The oligarchic structure is a system that only benefits the few. It doesn't benefit you and I. If you look at the world order, it's so cruel, actually. If we can just put it blunt, it's so cruel because it enslaves us. It's meant to subject ourselves or to subject us to slavery. Yeah? And a slavery in the form of, we have to work, and we work so hard. And when we look at what we're getting at the end is what? Peanuts. Ne? And the question is, money is said to be a measure of labor. But when you look at where the money is the measure of labor, the question you ask is it a measure of labor? Is it? Because if it was a measure of labor, then those who work hard would have more money, would have a lot of money. But instead it's the opposite. Those who work very hard, those who labor hard, are the ones who are actually getting a pittance. And he said, it's not fair. Hence he says, this system needs to be broken. And it's so easy. He says, we can also make money from thin air, like the banks do. We can do it ourselves. Why don't we do it? Why don't we come together and as a community, as participants, and help one another achieve whatever dreams? Tozama, you have a dream of buying a house. We come together. We say, Tozama, how much do you have? Tozama says, I've got 5,000 rand. Okay, I'm looking for a house for 150. It's possible. Let's help us or help one of us. Then later, when you're looking for that help, the help will be provided back to you. That's what the system is all about. It's about a community of people coming together to help one another. There are no guarantees in life. Yes, we know that. There's no guarantee in anything. There's no guarantee. We don't have guarantees. Even the life that we live, are we guaranteed that we are going to live forever? There's no guarantee. Even myself, as I'm standing here, I don't have any guarantee that this building can actually, nothing will happen to it. There's no guarantee. So life is about risk, you know. And if you don't risk in life, you'll never know what is on the other side. So Triple M is a global, it's a self-managed community of participants. It's self-managed because all you need to do is a gadget. So Triple M is not a central bank. It's not a high-yielding investment program. It's not called investment. Ne? It's a donation exchange program. This is where we as members, we as participants provide help to one another. Ne? It's also a global community of financial aid and donation exchange program. Ne? It's a financial aid system. Ne? It's a donation exchange program. Ne? Money is donated to one another. Money is donated from peer to peer. Ne? There's no central account. If you want to be part of this and somebody says, bring your money, I'm going to register you, run. Because it doesn't work like that. Ne? So it's just a donation exchange program, and we'll come to how it actually works. Ne? It's also a social network because it connects people from all over the world. It connects people from over 108 countries, maybe over 110 countries that are participating in this. So all of us, we don't know each other, but we communicate with one another. When our orders come, You can phone the person in Lesotho, they can call you, the person in Zambia or in Zimbabwe can say, my sister, my brother, have you seen the order? Or I've just deposited into your bank, please confirm. We communicate and we don't fight, né? Because one of the principles of Triple M is that it's based on kindness, on honesty, on transparency. Brief fact about Triple M is that it started in 2011 by the man called Sergei Mavrodi. As I said, Sergei Mavrodi, he's a Russian. He was born in Moscow in 1955. But before he got to Triple M, there were other projects that he was doing. He started in 1989. And there's been an evolution of projects because his heart's cry has always been, the world financial order is fair, it's unfair, it's unjust, and he's always wanted to do something to help people. A true leader will not look at himself benefiting. A true leader, when they find something, they want to share it with others, so that people are helped. At the end of the day, we all have to be free. That's what he believes. That's his ideology. In 1994, he was put in jail because of this, and he was imprisoned for tax evasion, because before then he had started some stock markets. They were selling tickets, and even that it was booming, and the people were happy. People were getting free financially. And guess what? He said they came one morning or one evening with 17 trucks, and they took all the money for the people. Now what he realized was that no, it doesn't work with central banks, because central bank, if you put money there, like most of the projects that have been involved, the banks, the accounts were seized, and the money is gone. We never get our money back. So he said, no, this thing of central bank doesn't work. So it's better that the money is with us, peer to peer. So you keep your money, and then it will grow. When I need it, I'll get it. But as for central bank, we're just using money now to transfer to one another. Because how else? Maybe the system will come where we don't even need to use those banks. So this is the guy. He has a degree in mathematics. He's been involved as a programmer and took part in the development of the first operating systems. He founded one of the leading computer organizations, projects. He also wrote a book. When he was in jail, there's a book that he wrote, Pyramida. If you have time, if you can go on YouTube, it was translated into a movie, Pyramida. You can just watch that movie. It's all about his life and how he got here. He also wrote some proses. He's a very smart guy. So this is the man who said, it can be. He's done a lot of literary works as well. So brief fact about this, it's a voluntary network. It's a voluntary network because to be a participant, you're not forced. There's a girl who says, you know what, when I do a presentation, I just say to the people, if you're not going to hear, or if you're not going to grasp this in 5 minutes, forget it, it's not for you. So Triple M, when you hear it, it's either you grasp the concept or you don't, and nobody forces anyone to be a participant. It's either you get it or you don't. Because when I heard about it, I thought, what? And then I went on the website, I read the ideology, I said, this is what I've been looking for. So you get that thing that, this is something I've been looking for. Because as for me, I'm tired of selling. I've sold products. So nobody forces anyone. If you don't want to be a part, it's also okay. If you want to participate, with pleasure, you are welcome. It's the fastest growing community in the world. It's the fastest because this is only a year in South Africa. It will be a year in February, actually, because from 2011 in Russia, we only got it through a man called Vose Mlambo in Natal. And when Vose heard about it, he shared it with his MLM leaders. And you know what? They were all over the place. We got it here in February. But I can tell you, it has paid millions and millions already to participants. So it's the #1 donation exchange program. So it's a technical basic program that provides millions and millions of participants with financial aid. So all you need to do, like I said, you need a gadget, you need a laptop, you need this to provide help and to ask for help. You cannot ask for help. You cannot go to the bank if you have not asked for help in your personal office. So it gives you all the technical technicalities of this there. So how it happens in simple terms is that When you want to be a part of this, you say, okay, I declare my willingness to provide help. That's when you register. When you register, you are saying, I'm declaring my willingness to provide help. Ne? And the system will pick up somebody who needs that help, and you'll have to donate or assist that person. So you are declaring, we're saying, okay, with my 1,000 rand, I need to, I want to, I'm willing to assist somebody. But remember, that 1,000 is with you. It doesn't, you don't take it anywhere. When you register, like he's registering people, they're not even here. They don't even have the money. He doesn't even have their money with him. Ne? But as soon as you do that, ne, that money grows with 1% every day. Because when you do that, the system credits you with Mavro. Mavro is just an internal currency of the system. Ne? You'll see it later. When you declare your help in the personal office here in the program, because it's an online program, ne? It's not done any other way. It's an online program, and when you register here, you are credited with Mavro. So Mavro is just an internal currency. We are using ZAR here, South African rand again. China is using yuan. US is using dollars. Ne? Australia. Every country has their own currency. But for the universality of the world, because it's a global thing, ne? Every country is using their own currency. But in the system, for us all, it's called Mavro. Ne? So when you declare your willingness to provide help with that 1,000, ne? Your account or your personal office is credited with 1,000 rand. Ne? That 1,000 rand is going to grow by 1% every day, 1% daily. Ne? So it's 1% for 30 days. At the end of 30 days, you have 30%. Ne? So 30% of 1,000 rand is how much? Yeah, 1.3. It's 300 rand actually. 30% of 1,000 is 300 rand. Ne? So at the end of 30 days, you have 1,003. Which bank can give you that much in 1 month? You'll have to work. You'll have to leave it there for 30 years, I suppose, before you can get 30%. Because it gives you what 4% a year. Ne? Yeah, so you'll have to wait a long time. But with Triple M, it gives you that much. Ne? That's the first benefit there. The first benefit is that you get 30% growth in whatever money you are declaring. The second benefit is that you get a registration bonus. If you are new and say, I'm interested, I want to be part of this, ne? The system again, or Triple M, will thank you and say, here's a registration bonus. Thank you for becoming or for declaring your willingness. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for your willingness to help someone. And it gives you, it credits you with a registration bonus of between $20 US and $100 US, depending on how much you are donating. If you are donating under 1,000, there's no, in fact, under 850 to be exact. $20 US is how much? I mean, $50 US is how much? I think a rand is at 16 rand something, ne? Today. It's still at 16, a rand. It's almost 17. Yeah, 17 times 50 is how much, Lindsay? Come with, how much is 17 times 50? Let's see how much your $50 would give. Huh? No calculators. Yeah. So I always say to be safe, ne? Donate if you want. If you don't want the bonus, it's fine. If you don't want the registration bonus, it's okay. But if you want to get that registration bonus, it is over 850 is okay. It will give you $20 US. Of 20 is how much? 20 times 17 is how much today? So it will give you that much interest, ne? I mean registration bonus, ne? Which will also grow by 30%, by the way. So your donation, your registration bonus depends on how much donation you're making. If you're making a donation of 500 to 299, 2,999, you get $50 US. If your donation is above 3,000 US, you get $100 US. This is just for free, guys. Another benefit is that you also get a referral bonus. Perhaps Tozama has heard this and she says, hey, I'm going to tell my husband and my daughter and my niece and my neighbors and whoever. You also already have 10 people in your mind as we speak. and you run and you say, hey guys, here's an opportunity. And they all say, we want to be part of this. We already have 10 people. You get their 10% of whatever. If they're donating 100,000 for that matter, you've got 10% already, which is 10,000. So it depends on how much they're donating. You get 10% of each donation. So it's up to you to say, you know what? Some people have joined this when they didn't even have 100 rand, because the minimum to be a part of this, minimum is 100 rand, maximum is 150,000 rand. Ne? You can also benefit by becoming a manager. When you are a manager, all you need to do is to do a 10-day online training. It's a 10-day course. You register on Skype. Ne? You have a gadget. For the manager school, you'll need a laptop. But Miriam went and bought herself a laptop, and she went to a computer school. When you said, I want to be a part of this so much, and I want to get to that manager's level. So it only takes 10 days. All you need is time. You need airtime. Of course, you're going to need a lot of data for those 10 days, because you are given tasks that you need to complete every day for 8 days to complete those tasks. On the 9th and 10th day, you do business games as a group on Skype. Remember, if you've never done Skype, you are going to learn here, because it's a global thing. You meet with people that you've never thought you'll meet. You communicate on Skype, you play games on Skype, and after 10 days, you qualify as a manager, and you have bonuses then up to the 9th level. You see? So the first level is 5%, 3%, 1%, 0.5%, up to the 9th level. That's what you enjoy as a manager. And also, I always say to people, if you want to become a manager, please have a heart for people, because hey, like this morning I was working at 4 and I only slept after 1. So when we participate, when we become participants of this, we provide our help in ZA. I mentioned that. We can also provide help in Bitcoins. I don't know if some of you are familiar with Bitcoins. Are we familiar with Bitcoins? Bitcoins is digital money. It's a digital currency. It's a universal currency. It's not owned by any country or anybody for that matter. Bitcoins are just a way also of exchange. You can trade with Bitcoins. You can buy whatever you want to buy. Some people are buying cars somewhere. They're buying whatever. There's a Zappo card as well that you can also put your Bitcoins, store your Bitcoins there. So what you do, you need to register with altcoin. There are different platforms, trading platforms that you can register with. The most common one here is local Bitcoins and altcoin trader. So what you do, you register with them, open an account there, you open a wallet there, you buy Bitcoins. Bitcoins are very expensive, but they're easy, because now if you want to participate in Triple M using Bitcoins, instead of waiting 3 to 4 weeks, here you get an order, you order between 1 hour and 72 hours. You get your order and you are active. Whereas in participating with ZA, with money, with our rent, you have to be in queue for dispatch. Those who register, it will say you are in queue for dispatch. So you wait about 3 weeks perhaps before your order is out. And so Bitcoins are safe, they're secure, they're actually not difficult, they're open, they're fair. It's just a system. They were founded in 2009. It's not, Bitcoins is not Triple M. It's just one of the ways of participating currencies that you can use in Triple M. You don't have to use that. Yeah, so basically that's the end of the presentation.